Hello everybody, it's wee Paddy from across the shop and another wee video this morning. If you listen to the podcast video during the week there or on Monday night, this is about my Laguiole. And if anybody has got a Laguiole, this is a beautiful example with a lovely cross on it, with the file work on the back of it. Beautifully, blade is just gorgeous. Look at the shine on that stainless steel blade. It's got a steel that's 1012 or T12 it's called, which is a European steel. Probably something like 12C27, somewhere around that region. But it's used quite a lot on the Laguiole knives. It's just a finger magnet, so I'm going to do it this once and then I'll not do it again. But with a Laguiole, if you don't know, when you're closing a Laguiole, there's no half stop. But when you have to hold on to the blade and set it down. In fact, it's probably better if you hold on up here and set it down and just let it close like that. Because there is no kick on a Laguiole that stops this part of the blade from wrapping on the back of the handle. So, I hadn't had this out, and like knife people, I just took it out the other night. I fancied a wee play with it and a wee stroke as I do of my knives. And I took it out, and when I was closing it, I just closed it up and snapped it shut, forgetting, because I am very forgetful, that there's no kick. So what I've now got for my joy, if I hold this up to you, there you are, you can see it already. Let me just see if I can get the light. If you look at this part of the blade up here, you will see, there you are, there's the blade wrap, which wrecks your angle. There you are, you can see it now, it's shining back at you. It just wrecked the angle. And now, it doesn't look like a huge chip, and it's not. It's just what it is, just right along the edge of the blade. It's got blade wrap on it. So I thought, not all of us have these great big sharpening systems. There's quite a lot of us out there who don't. Now, I'm fortunate and I have quite a few, and I can freehand. So there we go. So what I've got a wee Smith's one here, but I thought, let's try on the most basic one I have got, which is a little $10 Victorinox. And you take this apart and you put this in here. That's your handle. What I thought was, if you can see on this, there's a fishing line. And I thought, I wonder if I ran this up and down the fishing line. When I'm trying to take away a wee chip like this or a wrap, what you're trying to do is bring all the edge of the blade to the same height. So I need to bring what's before and after the wee wrap down to the same height. So I thought, what a good way of trying it is doing it on this little ridge that runs up the centre of this little sharpener. And then I can sharpen it on this, a wee strop, and hopefully that's the job finished without any fuss or bother, without having to get a fixed angle system in there and doing it, because it's too pretty a knife. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set that in the centre of this. I'll bring this down a wee bit. I'm just going to set this down so that it's safe on the centre. And I'm just going to do this on that wee bit of blade rub that's at the top of the knife. And hopefully this will solve the problem. And I thought I'll do it live because there's quite a few people I know are at home. JT was mentioning it last night. Quite a few people are working from home and they want wee extra videos to watch. So I feel as if it's all I can do. I don't work. So there you go. Look. Can you see that? Where I've rubbed it up and down, I have, in that short space of time, joined the wrap up, so we've now got a complete, there we are, look, can you see that now? I'm sure you can. So, it seems to be down the same length. Now, a way I can check that, yes, when I cut before, it was just snagging on a tiny wee bit. That's just solid now. So, let's just try and do a little sharpen. And I'm still going to start from the back end because I want my angle to be the same all the way up. So I'm just doing a normal sharpen that I would with a Laguiole knife. And with a softer metal, this is a great, I said it before, this is a great wee knife to carry if you're going to use the likes of Laguiole. And you would use it for eating. And if you're eating on a ceramic plate, they have a habit of dulling a blade very quickly, especially of softer steel. So having this at a restaurant with you, even from your mains to your afters, you can give your knife a quick wee It's a very effective sharpening system, I have to say. I do like it, and I've used it a lot. So, let's give that a wee rub, and let's have a look and see how we're doing. Now, I think you can see that already we seem to have no spots shining up. But I'm going to just, again, I'm just going to keep it at its normal angle. But it looks like I have got rid of that wrap, and I haven't had to take away a lot of metal. I haven't had to get a big sharpening system out. It was just nice and simple and straightforward. So let's have another look just to make sure. No, there doesn't seem to be anything shining back up at me, which means I have got right down. If I hadn't have got right down to the same level, you would still see that wee sharp spot. So here it is, straight after that. And I'm cutting right down at the edge of it where the wrap was. So to finish that off, and to this, I mean, this is just a simple way. This is just a bit of leather. This is a bit of cow leather. There's nothing much on this. It's just straight leather. And I just want to give that last wee bit of it there a little bit of a rub on it. And then I'll turn it over. I have 1 micron on this, although to be honest with you, I haven't even revamped that much. This is kangaroo leather that iHeart Knives kindly gave to me, along with my cow leather. And I have made so many different wee strops with it and use it constantly, as you can see by my little portable strop. So, let's have a quick look. It all looks absolutely lovely at the tip there. I haven't scratched the knife because it's very easy to scratch one of these blades. So I haven't done anything that's going to scratch it. Let's just see whether it is cutting. And this is very flimsy receipt paper. How nice is that? There we go. 1 Laguiole fixed, and hopefully I'll not do it again for a while. Knowing me, a month's time I'll lift it out again for a wee look and forget again. But sure. But it just shows you don't need, when something happens and you get a bit of blade wrap, especially those of us who like traditionals, but with any knife, a bit of blade wrap, there's a simple £10 little sharpener, and I used the fishing groove just to keep it straight so I can flatten the surface to re-put an edge on it with this. That to me is just perfect. That's just showing you do not need all the fancy systems. You can make do with what you've got. If you've only got a tenner to spend on the sharpening system, I think that's a great one. I really do promote that quite heavily. So there we go. It's stropped, it's looking nice again, and it's back to being perfect. So there we go. Remember the Laguiole. I would do the pinch point, and there we go. That's how you close the Laguiole. All right, take care. Short, quick video, but it is just a wee short, quick video, just to make sense of a bit of blade wrap. How do you get rid of it? There's a really simple way. I have never tried that before. So, because of the way things are, I have my grandson here. He's not too well. Now, he's only got a toothache, but he didn't go to school today. But he wants to make fun of his cousin, who is at school. So I'm going to pause this video, and he's going to say goodbye for us. All right, I'll bring you back when he's here. It's wee Ollie.
Goodbye. Tweet on our school. Na, 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 na.
Okay, say bye, Ollie.
Bye.
Bye. P.S. Ollie's voice is not normally that quiet. All right, folks, take care. Paddy's away. Bye-bye now. Bye.